Bienvenidos! Yeah, I'm on crack, bro. Holy fucking back to another trade recap video. So just gonna keep this simple. Gonna make this really short because I still gotta post the day 7 because that's basically ready and out. So, but I had to get this out first because this is very crucial, very important. I felt very sick earlier for whatever reason, but now I'm just fine. I took like a 4 or 5 hour, nap, rest, whatever you want to call it, and I'm feeling great now. So, yeah, let's get into the recap. I'm going to do bar replay. I think I'm going to do this every single time. And although I didn't take a trade yesterday, I think from now on I'm going to start recapping the days where I just don't even trade as well, just so I can kind of show you guys why I avoid those certain days and, basically why I don't like taking trades every single day, right? Because obviously less is more, and, taking trades every day isn't realistic at all. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. So, if we hop over to the higher time frame here, let's go to the 1 hour. You'll notice right here that this candle wick here at 9 a.m., the new hourly open came up, opened, manipulated up into this hourly gap, this bearish gap here. If you look on ES, we never came up into that gap. So we had a bearish SMT on a high time frame on the hourly, right? Scale back down to the 5-minute, right? We have all this low resistance liquidity. Very, very obvious that we wanted to short today. I almost did long. I almost did, but I like slapped myself and I'm like, okay, lock in. We're not longing today, we're shorting. But thankfully, we ended up shorting, we ended up banking today, which is good. But yeah, so we swept out the highs. We had the SMT on the hourly time frame. Hop back down to the 1 minute. Okay, we did have these highs up here, so I obviously wanted to see maybe we could manipulate those. What happened is we ended up coming up and immediately rejecting these highs back inside the range. So now at this point, I was waiting to see some sort of setup down to, this new week opening gap, the midnight open, the London lows, previous day equilibrium, PM lows, and, obviously all the way down to previous day's low and maybe this NWOG right here. So we ended up selling off, no entry unfortunately. A lot of people will have FOMO in this. Again, you never want to have FOMO, just wait for your setup, it's not that complicated, okay? We end up coming below this new week opening gap and we fail to take out the London lows. And at this point, we were just waiting for something to happen, right? So we started to trade back up into the opposite direction as sort of like a fake out, trading back into this breaker here, right? We have the high, the low, higher high, lower low. So this is posed as our breaker block here. Trade up into it, respect it, and then we start to kind of hesitate a little bit inside this range a little bit here, like this. Nothing too crazy. We ended up having a bearish SMT here at these highs right here. If I can click on it, there we go. So we had an SMT at these highs right here. Boom, boom. And I pretty much saw this inversion, but since ES kind of hesitated a little bit, I didn't want to take this, and I wasn't super confident in this going lower. But that's completely fine. It doesn't really matter. There was still plenty of areas where I could have shorted down towards where I wanted to see. So we ended up displacing through 2-minute gap here, and also there was a 3-minute, but ES didn't have a 3-minute, so I was just looking at the 2-minute because I knew the 3-minute didn't really matter. Didn't really give a shit about the 3-minute at that time. And we closed through it, and we opened here, pulled back up, and as soon as I saw us displace below this, and I went on the FX Factory and saw that we actually did have news. I didn't know until we had news until after I entered, which is unfortunate. I should have opened the news thing earlier. I probably wouldn't have taken this setup if I knew that there was news, but that's besides the point. I ended up seeing us trade below all these inefficiencies, like I said, inside that fair value gap, retested the midnight open, and I basically entered when the candle was a little bit bullish. So I entered right about there at like 7.15 and a quarter, and I just set a 1 to 2 because, it kind of looked a little off. I did want lower prices, but I just wanted to catch a 1 to 2, It did end up hitting all the draws that I wanted to see, but again, with Apex, I can't make a shit ton of money. I have to stay within the consistency rule or else they're not going to pay me out. So I need like 2 or 3 more trading days and I should get a payout, but that's besides the point. That was basically it. That was the trade, and then the rest of the day, we ended up just trending below and taking out every single draw that I wanted to see, like that. Boom. So yeah, that was pretty much the trade that I took today. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to keep this video very short. There wasn't really much else after previous day low got hit. It kind of just accumulated. There was like an equal high set up right here. Wasn't like super A plus, but you know it was decent. I know I saw a few people that took this long off this 2 minute inversion here, but yeah, I ended up coming back later in the day and seeing this. But yeah, that was really all I got for today. Gonna keep this video very short, so yeah, go to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned. Day 7 is gonna come out within the next, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. So it's gonna be a little bit late. I apologize for that. I don't want to, blame anybody but myself because I was sick and I literally couldn't get out of the bed. I really felt horrible. So sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I'll leave you boys with that. And yeah, hopefully you guys had a good trading day today. And let's hope you have a great day tomorrow. All right, boys. I will catch you on Wednesday. Peace.